Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you. A little midday money. Thursday, the 25th of August. Welcome on into the show. Like, subscribe, ring that bell here. Winning free picks. Hopefully we're on winning free picks today. Max Wager, Picks Parlays, wherever you're watching. I know the Picks and Parlay people. I had a lot of new people last night with a little late money. People coming into the chat like, what is this? Are you on Picks and Parlays channel? I'm like, yeah, I've been on Picks and Parlays for about 15 years, 16 years. I do kind of throw the video over there sometimes. So, especially now with the little preview stuff. I know there's nothing live late at night. And if I'm doing something, I'll throw it out there for you to watch. Although the live show total, I guess live views of it is, across the networks, only, a couple hundred people, not a lot of people. But I don't mind doing it. I'm going to say it anyway. So why not get it out there? Again, hit the subscription thing so you know. Actually, not even subscribing's great. Notification bell is wonderful. But if you get a chance to come into the live show, leave a comment because that's what it's about. 7 Day Steel promo is promoing across the bottom. Mr. Sean Higgs on Twitter. If you want to give me a follow, the pics are all posted on there. I just threw them out there in case you're interested in that. We'll talk about them in a second. I just had the scroll going. I didn't want to scroll. There we go. All right. So, baseball, loser yesterday. 0-3 in the video. Listen, I tell you, win or lose, you always get the truth from me, right? I say it all the time in the free pick video. I thought I wanted free picks. We are on a 2-13 baseball run here in the video. Now, we're still up a nice little chunk, right? I mean, that's pretty damn good. We're only 5 games over 500, but you see it. I'm kind of a plus dollar daddy. We already had the plus money honey, so I'm more of kind of a plus money type fellow here. But you hit little streaks. I know most people don't tell you that, right? You flip on your TikTok, it sees somebody out there dancing like we're gonna go undefeated. I don't go undefeated. In the video, 2-13 the last couple days here. So 0-3 days, 1-3 days. It is what it is. And even overall, my last week, 17-20 in baseball, 8-17 again. Last couple days, 3-5, 4-6, 1-4. Hey, can't win them all. Baseball still treating me good. 169 and 122. Lost a tough over, or I had the over cash in that Kansas City game. Rough one there. 57-35 with the faves. Again, 169, 122 with totals. 434 and 415 plus 3468. 429, 424 plus 1972. Again, it's a little mixed bag for newer folks. Shop around. You should have multiple spots to get games on. Even, these local states. The half runs, you see the difference here. It's a chunk of money. It adds up. College football on Saturday, totals again, half points, they come into play sometimes. And I'm not a buyer of points. I don't say let's go buy this or that. But if you play them straight, they do add up. They do add up. That's why again the best number is important. And we'll talk about that in just a sec. I'll give you a rundown real fast what I got today. So just the White Sox in the video today. I did this with Detroit Lenny yesterday. Lance Lynn, right? Lance Lynn, we don't like Lance Lynn. Going over his numbers, his last couple starts, I mean, he's pitched well. 11 runs last 6 games, 7 homers. So he's giving up a long ball. I understand. Can be scary, right? You got a guy giving up home runs. But a .99 whip in like the last 7 starts. So obviously he's doing something right. And then he's throwing some kind of meatball to somebody, and he's giving up 2 runs or 1.5, 1.5, 1.6 run homers or whatever the case may be. So sign me up for the White Sox today with a short number. Football-wise, I did this on Look Headlines last night as well. So Kansas City we talked about. I threw that up here as plus money the other day. I added the Texans for tonight. Friday, the Bills. Saturday, the Browns. Sunday, both games Saturday, Browns and Titans. Although Sunday, I may be leaning to a little Pittsburgh and the Giants. We'll see. We might get added to that. 4-4 in the video, -115. Not terrific. I got to do a little better job. The premiums, okay, 9-6. That's not bad. 60%. We'll take it. 265 to the plus there. Now, college football right around the corner. So let's talk about that real fast. I had a comment on one of the videos. It's like, oh, It basically came down to he's like, you need a college football guy. You don't know what you're doing, blah blah blah, and that kind of like lost me at that point. At that point, I'm not really. I kind of like, okay, what are you talking about? I've been doing college football a long time, betting a long time. So I did have a losing year last year, a little losing year. It happens. Um, 5 losing years in the last 16. So, we go 3 and then we have a little loser. And we, again, little losing year last year. The seasons before that, 57, 57, 55%. And it's not like 30 games. We're talking 170 plus games, a lot of games. And bowls real fast. So it comes down to crunch time when it's time to make the money, big game kind of stuff. Now, baseball I throw out, again, we have what, 800 games bet baseball? Kind of the same steady. I'm not really, this is my favorite game. I'm going to put X on this one and only a little on this one. I'm kind of flat bet baseball. Every once in a while, I'll maybe throw a little more on for myself. But college, NFL, there's games you like better. And that's just the way it is. Less games, easier to kind of get in, circle a game. So I have my top plays. I call them, my money bombs or, best bets, whatever the case would be. Bulls last year, 16 and 8, 67%. Not too bad, 67%. I'll take that. 16 and 12, 57. 16 and 10, 62. 15 and 9, 63. Losing bowl season 17, 12 and 16. 43% didn't get there. And 2016, 21, 16, 57%. Not too bad. Not too bad. Again, little losing year last year, but when it comes down to push comes to shove with big games, I do pretty well with them. Video last year, 55%, 98 and 81. Put a little money in your pocket there as well. Now I'm going to touch on some college with the weekend coming. And I'll probably, again, talk about this tomorrow. We'll talk about it on Saturday. I do the look headlines every Sunday, right? 10 o'clock NFL for the regular season. Of course, we've just been doing some little stuff here with preseason and with whether baseball futures in March or NFL and college futures here ahead of time. I know people don't like to bet them. You type your bankroll. People don't like to bet on Sunday. Want to tell them what to bet on for the next Sunday. They need to get down on random first half hockey and NBA games or something. I have no idea. That's fine. You know what? I understand. People are building bankrolls. You're new. Understandable. But we talk about getting a good number, right? You always want a good number. It doesn't mean you win. And those watch, we could go back to, I've had good numbers. I've lost good numbers. But just the change and, I like the waiting for the TV people to come through who they like or last second betting or chasing steam, stuff like that. Well, Nebraska total was 56 and a half. That was the opener. These lines came out, I guess, back in June, right? Maybe first week of July. It's 49 and a half this morning. 10:15 this morning, it was 49 and a half. Do you still like that under 49 and a half? I mean, is it something you want to run to bet? It's lost a touchdown on it. New Mexico State was a plus 17 and a half at an opener. It's 9 today. Again, opening lines come out, and unless you're in Vegas getting down in person or you got a book that pops them up, one, you're going to be short limits, right? Because they're putting a number out there and see how they do. Now, are these moves correct? We're going to find out in 24 hours. UConn 33 down to 26 and a half. Although I do see some 27s at Will Hill and Caesars, but still, it's a 5-6 point line move. UTEP was a plus 5. It is down to a pick'em. Vandy was a pick'em. It's up to 8. NFL, we'll talk about those closer to, when we do the look headlines on that Sunday, because we went through them when the lines first came out. We went through a whole show. Boom, 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 boom. We'll see how those lines have moved in another 10 days or so when we do the video. But I just want to kind of throw those things out, what to look at going ahead, and why, getting down on bed a little earlier can help you. And yeah, it might be a little tough for you waiting a couple days for a bet to cash. And I'm not even saying let's wait for 6 months for totals and futures and MVP and Coach of the Year and things like that kind of props. I'm just trying to get you into a week or so ahead of time. But any hoot, into the chat we go. Kim, how are you today? Welcome. Good to see you. Justin, what do you say to hit the like button? Let's sleep till Saturday. Yeah, I mean, the way my baseballs are going, I should sleep. Not a good baseball run. It happens. I tell you how we do here. It's easy to come in all giggles and told you shows on a win, but I got to come in with my losses too as well. White Sox money line and no run. I like the White Sox, but I don't know if I'm going to get a nerfy kind of guy. I'm on a road team. I want to get out ahead, right out of the gate. I want a 3 spot. Eric's in the house. Good afternoon. Tampa run line. Let's pull out some baseball. Big Tampa 180 money line, 125 on the run line. I get it. How'd that treat you yesterday there with that run line? I had it myself. Loser. Houston run line minus the 120. I like it. I thought about playing. I had it yesterday. It was a plus 120 last night on the run line. Now it's flipped to a minus 120. But I like it. Cleveland under. Yes. You got an 8, huh? I was 7.5 last night. Good number for you there. Toronto under with Gaussman. Gaussman, I've said before, like, watch out for the Gaussman. And I think I saw someone post that he is 2-14 in run lines. He's a 2-14 run line run he's on. Is that true? I don't know if I want to go under there. His ERA is under 3 now. It just seems sometimes he gets bombed, Tim, right?
At home he does. He's got like a 1.6 something ERA on the road.
Yeah.
1.65 ERA on the road in 71 innings. He's a lot better on the road.
At Boston, back in April, 8 innings, 7 hits, 1 run. Not too shabby. At home against Boston, 7 innings, 4 hits, 0 runs. At Boston, 5 innings, 7 hits, 3 runs.
He was the starting pitcher in that 28-5 game. But no, he's been solid. I like Toronto today.
He had a little rough patch there in July. Gave up a couple runs to KC, 3 to Boston, 5 to St. Louis, 5 to Cleveland the other day at home. I just do you trust the Red Sox pitching here though, Miz? That's the question. Don't like that one. Yanks over. Oh, the New York Yankees. We got Talion Jameson on the hill today. I'm not looking to bet a Yankee over. I mean, Caprillion, he's an ex-Yankee guy. And believe it or not, he hasn't pitched terrible. It's getting a little better, rounded into shape. He was hurt, didn't come back till May. Had a rough May. 6 ERA. He had a sub-2 ERA in July, and he's got a 3 ERA here in August. 1.322 runs allowed. I'm not looking for an over. Now at the Yanks. And speaking of the Yanks, 7-14 in August, and that's with a 3-game winning streak. All right? So they were 4-14 before they got lucky against the Mets after the Mets were kind of primed for a little letdown spot there. 12-20 since the All-Star game. 3 of those wins versus the Royals. So let's be honest, this team is 9-19. I can't run to bet them. I can't run to say let's take the over because they're going to hit. They haven't hit. And the same time the Yanks are going 12-20, you have the Cardinals going 21-5. Ray is back. Good to see Ray. Richie P hitting like button. Oh, look at it. Here we go. Oh, the Fort Knox lock.
No, don't jinx the Cubs. No. Why? Why are you doing this to me?
I got rid of the paper. I had it over here, but I've been trying to organize all of my notes.
Why? Orioles fine. Jinx them. I don't care. I'm on the over. Why the Cubs?
Cubs going for the sweep. No way the Cardinals get swept by the Cubs.
No, they're not.
No, is that what? Oh, I thought they were going for the sweep.
It's Stroman versus Hudson. No, they lost game one of the doubleheaders.
That's right. Yeah.
But why? Why are you jinxing the Cubs? I was excited about that play. No, well, Cardinals got to hedge myself.
That's right. So Orioles. I like Lance Lynn today. Cubbies. I am a Dakota Hudson kind of guy. But I've said this before. I think I said last night about the Cubbies. I kind of like some of their young pitchers. And why I am not going to be shocked when Judge signs with the Cubs for 40 mil. I said it. I
Wait,
said
what?
it. Yeah, Judge is going to go to the Cubs, I think.
You think the Cubs?
Yeah, I don't. I mean, maybe I'm just wishful thinking that the Yanks don't sign him the 40 mil for 10 years because he doesn't deserve it.
That's true. That's true.
But him, Hap, Wisdom. Again, he's an old guy.
I don't see him going there though.
Horner's a young guy. I mean, because what are you doing? You didn't trade Contreras, so you're gonna sign Contreras?
Maybe.
You know.
You know what? That
Morel,
Cubs, if they want to fight for next year, getting Judge might not be a bad option, especially
they are a feisty little offense, and their pitching staff, like we like some of these pitchers, right? We like Steele,
the problem
Thompson, Sampson. They got some decent young guys.
Do you think Judge really wants to leave New York? He's got the short porch. Why bother?
Because the short porch doesn't have $45 million sitting out there for him.
Yeah,
that's
but
why he leaves.
What at this point in his career, he's going to have a lot better of a chance of winning the World Series with the Yankees and the Cubs.
Does he want to win a World Series? You want to get paid?
Well, I guess it's one or the other.
I mean, I'm with you. Like you figure, hey, I want to stay here. I want to win. But you haven't won anything yet. So at 30, 31 years old, you think about, hi, I've been healthy once in my career. I want to get paid. So when I get hurt again and start missing and playing 107 games a year, I'm still getting my $40 million. Jordan, here we go. Jordan was a first-time visitor last night, coming in on the P&P channel. Welcome in. College football, yes. Over UConn. Let's pull out the up-to-date numbers.
Plus the bajillion points. That's what we did. We got it at 28, so we got a better number than it is now.
Yeah.
That's the only thing we beat line movement on.
Yep. Northwestern, I kind of lean a little Northwest. Part of me kind of likes Nebraska, only because it's such a big year for Scott Frost. But it's tough coming on. And the line coming down, is that a combination of high expectations and no output by Nebraska and just Northwestern just being a bad offensive club? Hawaii 8.5. Just keep waiting on that Hawaii. That Hawaii line will keep going up. Every clown in the world is going to bet Vanderbilt as their bailout game.
We have Hawaii. We end up getting them at, what did we end up getting them at? And we may have to put them back up. Like, we might have to put it up again. We got it at 7. We're probably going to have to put them back up again when it comes to.
I mean, this will probably. I'm not going to be shocked if this game gets all the way up to 10 because people are just going to be like, "It's an SEC team."
We'll put Hawaii up on the side again at 10. That's fine.
I mean, Tommy Chang's not quarterbacking this team. This is a total rebuild, but again, it's Vanderbilt. It's still SEC. You think they should come in and win. Now at 6 when it first came out, 7, 6.5, and maybe I would have looked towards Vandy. I was nowhere near the opener of Pick'em or 2. Now we're getting 8. It's only going to keep going up. So as far as I'm concerned, it's a no play. I got the under here. My under number is 55. Got under 55. So we'll see what happens there. It's at 53.5 now. I don't know. Let's see how it works out. 3-time. Good morning. Happy Thursday. Thought on the over under for both today's NFL games. No, I here's the thing. I keep saying this since not last week. I guess it was 2 weeks ago. The over marathon for me, and I think for a lot of people who've been betting a long time. Preseason, I hate saying easy, but it was kind of easy to make a little money. You knew the Hall of Fame game was going to be 16 to 3 or something. You knew it was going to be an under. You knew that first week of games were going to be unders because there'd be 0 starters and it would just be not even your backup quarterback unless you had some kind of backup quarterback competition. It was you were ready for another under there across the board. The only game you might looked at for a favor and over was the two teams who played the Hall of Fame game because they got a game under their belt and they're going to work their guys in. That extra game's good for them. Week 3 was always the here we go. Who do you think's going to win a regular season game? Because you're going to get regular season players for 3 quarters. And then week 4 was a straight under across the board. You have nice 10, 11 wins in your pocket. Now it's at the window. I can't tell you a total. I mean, the only kind of total I'm looking at for overs would maybe be the Steelers and Seattle team or Buffalo, where you have multiple NFL quarterbacks in the backup 2 and 3 roles, where you're going to come in and exploit backups or guys who weren't even playing in football next come after the game when they get cut on that Monday. And even then, like I took the Bills. I'm like, I just have to take the Bills on principle because unless they have like Rob Johnson coming back for them to hand the ball off, are they not going to throw a pass? Like, do we love Jordan Love here for Green Bay? And this one I'd maybe lean to the over just because he should play the entire game to see where that franchise is going with a quarterback. And Casey is going to give Henny, what's he going to play, a quarter maybe? And send it over to Michelle to take care of business. And San Fran, Houston, I like the Houston quarterback rotation. And San Fran, how the heck? I didn't even look. I should have looked this morning to see what Shanahan says here. How is this guy? I'm not going to call him a guy. He's a clown. He's a clown if he's going to send out his starters because they always have guys hurt. The last thing he should be doing is putting guys in this game. And I actually want to go to this game tonight. It is down not down the street, but my son has a game today. I gotta go over to. I don't even know where this place is. This school I gotta find. I prefer betting day of, or maybe I'll try the weekend. Listen, day of betting's fine, but don't expect you're gonna come in and be like, "Wow, I got you're with everybody else. You're not getting a good number. It's definitely not getting a good number. I'm not saying it's a bad number. I mean, everything's a good number when you win, but you get a lot of action day of, and then you're going to come in and you're going to watch my show or 5 other shows or see stuff online wherever you're watching, and you're going to turn on a channel and they're going to say a bunch of stuff. Listen, you got to put that chatter out of your head. Then you're thinking like, oh, am I wrong? I mean, for me, Jordan, I just got to come up with my stuff, and then that's that. You like to be reaffirmed a little bit, oh, Tim, you got the same game? Is it good? I feel good about it. I like it. Oh, Rob said, oh, what did I think wrong? So the betting's fine, I guess, but you're not going to get a good number. It doesn't mean it's going to win. And I say it all the time, like the half, if I lose by half, it's frustrating. But honestly, I try not to think about it because my dog or favorite should win outright or in a blowout. Rays under. Yes. Cubs money line. Let's go for it. I mean, I like Dakota Hudson, but the line looks a little short, and I think they're begging to take St. Louis because it's the Cardinals. What do you mean they can't lose again?
Well, the line actually moved. So Chicago is like plus 110. Now it's a pick 'em. Yeah, and a lot of money's coming in on St. Louis.
Yeah, everybody's going to bet St. Louis today.
So yeah, Cubs.
Total's gone up though, 9.5. It was a 9 last night. Rays Angels. If you want to do any kind of Angel game under, I would kind of understand because their bats are so bad. Rockies game went well over the total yesterday. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Martin Perez had a nice. I think it was like 9-0 in the first inning. Rockies money line, got to do it. They got blitzed yesterday. I'm going to come in on them today. Where's that yesterday? Oh, no, against the Mets today, right? Plus $4. I would say just take a flyer on the Rockies. I mean, I know Met fans are gonna be like, I'm gonna lay 190 on a run line with the Mets. How
No.
DeGrom? I mean, anytime the guy pitches, it's a 1-run game. Every game the guy's in, he's literally the bullpen coming in because he's again. DeGrom's gonna go 5 innings. They pushed him back. You think they're gonna let him come out here and throw a no hitter? No, he's going 5 innings.
He'll go 90 to 95 pitches.
Yeah, but he's going to strike out 8 guys, so he'll be gone in like the 5th.
You know, yeah, I mean, exactly. I don't think it's worth it. As a Mets fan, I don't think it's worth betting the Mets at -4. I don't think it's worth anybody at -$4. But I'll watch this game as a fan. There is zero value in betting this game because I know
first 5 under. First 5 under. I guess
take a shot at the Rockies. The Rockies are in a very, very bad spot. They're coming off of. They played yesterday. They got
shelled
yesterday, 16-4. Traveled across the country. Now they go up against one of the best teams in baseball with one of the best pitchers in baseball on a day of rest.
Yeah, under. I think under is probably the only way you can maybe look at it.
This game's going to finish 7-2 Mets. That's kind of my thoughts on it, but I'm not. I see zero value in betting anything in this game.
Yeah,
the only
I'm not interested.
Is maybe Jacob deGrom strikeout props, but even that, over 9.5 strikeouts is like even money. So it's not worth it. So I'll watch this game as a fan, but I see no reason to bet this game.
No, and we got some. I mean, Philly's a huge 3-something fave today as well.
I'll guarantee everybody. I'm surprised nobody's come in and said Mets money line, Yankee money line, and Philly money line parlay.
Parlay, yeah.
Someone came into our chat today and said, "Oh, run with that, and then add Tampa Bay at -$2." Like, well, that's a loser. Somebody's going to lose.
Yeah.
And
but Houston, I mean, even Houston's 180.
Yeah, I know.
Toronto's 170 on the road.
I got Oakland tonight.
I like Oakland too.
Plus 190 with Caprilli on the mound. Yeah, go ahead and give me some Oakland.
Again, I'll fade the Yanks again. I mean, I fade him against the Mets. I'll fade him against Oakland. Show me some consistency. I'll lose, and I've lost. I'm not gonna say I haven't lost the last week. 17-20 the last 7 days, down 255. Yeah, I'm not running to bet a team that is 7-14. No, not laying $2. Rosina for the Rays.
Rosarina.
Listen, I'll butcher names. I don't care. I know he plays for the Rays. Over bases here. I mean, Tampa. I kind of like Sandoval. Let's see. Goldie Ribbies. I don't like the Goldie Ribbies. Realmuto over bases. I mean, guy just needs a double. Nice. I'm more worried about the Goldie Ribbies here, J-Rock. Stimmy's in the house, making it in for a day meeting. Easy money on the White Sox yesterday. Everybody on the Orioles. Giolito pitches them. I was expecting it. I mean, I had the over. I had the Orioles. I was hoping for at least a split. I ended up with a push and a loss. So Yanks have Stanton back today. I don't care. I mean, what's that? They're not a good team. They're getting bounced out in the first round. Cleveland's going to beat them in the first round. Good morning, Michael. How are you? I took gas with 6 Ks and a Jays win plus $1.30. Seems to almost stock. Yeah, I went through his numbers against Sox. He's having a nice season against them. And he pitches well on the road. Now, I mean, 180 on the road. Go for the strikeouts and a win. That's a lot better. Even better than run line, I think. We've been injured. That's why we lost a lot. Is that why? I mean, I'm a Yankee fan.
Besides the fact that your pitching's been god awful.
I mean, I'm a Yankee fan, but I just look at the team. I mean, I've mentioned I was hoping that they made a trade and got a pitcher and an outfielder. Now, you got a pitcher and an outfielder. I wanted more because you still have Hicks. You still run Hicks out there. Josh Donaldson. I mean, I'm not a Josh Donaldson guy. Rizzo's still hitting 220. LeMahieu is a mess. I mean, I kind of like Lieber. All right, but why the heck weren't we trying to get Rodon and Peterson from the Giants? Happ and any pitcher. I would have took Drew Smiley and Happ from somebody from the Cubs or Stroman or Hendricks or Robertson out of the pen. Give me something. Peralta and Merrill Kelly from Arizona. I mean, we could have. What is? Then you trade Monty for a guy who's not going to play this year, and all that guy just turned into. He just turns into freaking.
Jordan Montgomery's been phenomenal.
Yeah, he's like Steve Carlton out there just dealing. I mean, I'm trying to think of the St. Louis pitcher who's been, like I would say, he turns into like vintage Wainwright or John Tudor or somebody for him. Joaquin Manduhar, Bob Gibson. How do you trade? I mean, I'm not high in this pitching staff. Cole is good to get lit up in innings somewhere along the line. Talion, Cortez, they're regressing. They're getting a little tired now. Herman, I'm on the Cubbies money line and over big. That Cubbies line is moving. Ray's got laughs. Brio's in the house, straight out of Facebook. Wilson, what do you say? Going to Rockies in the under today. I can't say no. I mean, it's a $4, and you don't think the Rockies are going to score. I totally get it. Totally get it. Caprillion, 5Ks, plus 136. Yeah, I mean, the whole Yankee team strikes out. That's all they do. They strike out. Somebody laces a base hit, and then maybe they get a 2-run homer. Got my ass whipped yesterday, but it is what it is. St. Louis over 4.5 team total. Tampa Bay first, 5 minus half. All right, so Tampa Bay, I understand. The St. Louis one, I'd be a little more suspect. That only because I see the line move, so I'm like, I took it on chin yesterday. I had a 3 and 5 day yesterday. Maybe 3, 4 and 1, depending on what your totals are. Sometimes you lose. Welcome to betting. It's not a one-day affair. I like Lance Inte. Well, I can't recall last time someone said that. Yeah, no, Mike, it's tough for me to say it. I do. I bet him today. Judge to the Rockies. That's not happening. I'm telling you. The Cubbies.
Well, he said if he wants to hit dingers.
Oh, if he wants to do it.
You get Judge in Coors Field. Oof, there's your 70 home runs in a year.
Maybe. He might be at 55 in 107 games. Blue Jays at Tampa scared the hell out of me yesterday. Extra inning win. Sometimes you need a little luck in those extra innings, Kim. I'll tell you what. I go to my extra inning bets go to die because I'm on a run line, and it's a loser or an under. Oakland over team total. Yes. Rockies team total over 1. That's a little. I mean, if you like Colorado today, I mean, I'm just taking I'll go for the $4 instead of taking 2 runs. Although, what is that? Is that plus money, their team total, Eric? That might be a safer one because then they could still lose 5-2, but you cash. Is it plus money? Untouchable in the house. Thoughts on the Indians Mariners? I like McKenzie a lot. Probably lean under here, though.
Guaranteed that the over 1.5 is not plus money. The over 2.5 is plus 130.
I can't do 3 runs. 3 runs is tough.
Yep.
Can you get a student loan payoff if you're still in college? Who knows? Who knows? That's ridiculous. Jay Silky, what do you say, my guy? Welcome on in. Cleveland today. Tristan McKenzie, I've mentioned him in the past here. He is having a nice under-the-radar season. I mean, look at him like, he's 9-9. He's not that good. Well, you look at his numbers. Boy, he's solid. I like him. They're a good team. I said the pitching was going to be there for them. Can they get hitting? That is the key for Cleveland. Over Sox Baltimore. I understand the thinking with these two cats. You look at them, you're like, this game's going to be over. Lyle's a 5-inning guy, like a 4 1/3 inning guy. And Lynn, I don't know. Lynn's pitched better. Lynn has pitched better. Here, Tristan McKenzie. I mean, the guy's a strikeout king here. If you want, what's the strikeout prop on this cat? He's having a nice little one. 14 Ks last game. 3, 8, 7, 6, 4, 12, 4, 7, 7, 5, 6, 6. Nate, today feels confusing as ever in baseball. I was in attendance for ESB show, but I feel like we didn't get anything concrete aside from the A's. Yeah, well, you have days like that, Nate. I mean, you're coming here, you're not getting anything concrete from me either. I mean, I had a couple games today, and I'm struggling, so it's you know, I'll take my lumps right now with my baseball. It's not a great card. I mean, and Tim and Eric like me, where are they going to come in here and say, hey, we have Tampa Bay minus $2? Are they going to be on that as a money line play? No.
No. By the way,
Phillies minus 330. Mets minus $4. Toronto on the road minus 175. Houston
a lot of
minus
these are just
190.
ugly games, to be honest.
Yanks minus 2. I mean, these are just, if you're not doing a run line, you're taking a pass on a day.
Yeah. Tristan McKenzie over 6.5 at plus 125.
I take a shout on that one.
Yep.
Only thing concerning is that he had the big K numbers last game, so who knows? Maybe he's going to be a little more tired after a big game like that. Jojo Rabbit's in the house. Good to see you. I like to bet in advance. I like to bet in advance college football and basketball. Day of bets, the lines are more hectic. 3 days before, lines are a lot more different. Yeah. You'll see things kind of move a little bit ahead of time because people are getting down. But you have to kind of think what the move is. Is that the sharp guy coming in and they're respecting the line? Is it a buy off so you get a line on the other side? No. Saturday morning we're going to come in here and I'll have the lines that I just read off to you from openers till today, till then, and you'll see the lines move and they'll be moving as we do the show. My screen will be changing colors over here. Day of's good for teasers. A lot of teaser action. We'll bring back teaser Tuesdays. Teaser Tuesday. Santander plus 2 ribbies, $4.90 worth of sprinkle. I could do that because my guy Lynn, although he's only given up 11 runs in his last 7 starts, he's given up 7 homers. So he's good for a maybe a 2-run shot. Stimmy's with you, Eric, on Colorado. Rockies plus 2 on the run line, or 2.5. Rockies plus 346. And even that's a terrible number. This is, here comes old man yells at cloud. I remember you have a team minus 440 and you get $4 on the other side. Not these $80 and $100 swings and stuff. This is a joke. 130. I take back 120. Nice 10-cent move. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Nah, not now. These guys, this freaking book's ridiculous. 6-2 Mets. That's what Tim thinks. Everybody's going to run in and bet it under. Because you see DeGrom. But maybe the Mets strike. You were saying about the Mets that the lock of the day, Mets money line? Yeah. The Fort Knox lock. And that was, I forgot his name. It was something, he was cards. He was a card guy. Something cards. And that was a loser. San Fran. That's San Fran under. San Fran under. Fort Knox lock. Game was 9-8. My Stimmy plays on Colorado Mets over. See, I could probably get behind that. I'd say maybe under first 5 because maybe the Mets just jump out to a 3-0 lead and they tack on stuff late. Because I don't really see, as much as I like the $4.
I know the Mets don't provide run support for DeGrom, but they're against Ryan Feldner, which is not a good pitcher. And then they're going to go up against a taxed Colorado bullpen. Yes. Which is this game. Would I be surprised if we come back tomorrow and it was 13-2? No. Like if it comes down to the Mets just piling it on tonight, would I be surprised if we came back and it was 2-1? No. But when I look at it, I would lean more towards the Mets putting up 6, 7, 8 runs tonight against Feltner, who is not good. And
he's off a gem. He's off a 6-inning, 2-hit, 1-run gem.
There you go, off a gem, even better.
So Arizona got him for 6-4, 5-5 for St. Louis, 3-3 for San Diego. Perfect against the Dodgers, 3 in the 3rd inning, 0 runs. That was out of the bullpen.
Mets are coming off of a day off. after a 10-game road trip, and this is their first game back at home in a while.
Anytime he had, so here he had a good start against San Diego. 6 innings, 2 hits, 1 run at San Diego.
Everybody has a good start against San Diego now.
Then the next game, 3 1/3, 5 runs at Miami. At Miami, 5 runs.
Exactly, something like
4
that.
innings, 5 runs at Minnesota.
Yeah, exactly.
Braves, 6 runs in 3 innings.
Exactly.
5 runs in 4 innings at Philly. You know.
Plus Colorado, what is their record out on the road?
It's a impressive 18-39.
Jeez. Yeah, exactly. Against a Mets team that's 40-19 at home.
I might have to grab the over here. I might have to add the over to my play here.
I'm very tempted to add it as well. But my one problem would be this could be a 6-0 game as well. Like, I could see the Colorado Rockies getting shut out today.
Is he over juiced?
Let's go look.
Jojo Rabbit likes the A's today against the Yanks.
Yes. Over is juiced at -120, but I'm pretty sure that's just on my book. Let's see if we were to put it up on the site.
Just a number play with the Rockies, so probably get smashed, but nobody thought Washington was beating the Padres last week.
No, I thought Washington could.
Yeah, we like the Nats. I like the Nats. This one, again, to not take the $4 or $3.40. I mean, I understand, but on the flip side, of that Tim's point is again why I didn't really pull trigger is you're coming out of a home park, you just got shelled, and you got a guy who's going to come in and go 4 innings, gives up 4 or 5 runs. You know, you can't have that. You can't have that versus DeGrom because you're getting nothing for 5 innings.
Correct. So if you wanted to put this up on the site, you can either get a 7 at -120. Or there is 7.5 at +104.
See, whenever I find those whenever I see, and it's more when they're listed as like if all the games are listed as +102s, 103s, I find those are losers. But only one might be worth it because everybody else is kind of juiced to the under.
Exactly. It's juiced to the over, but for the 7, but juiced towards the under for the 7.5.
Yeah.
Just figure I'd give you an option.
North Texas, Pick'em, Nevada. So North Texas against UTEP. Now the line, I mean, the value's probably gone big ways with UTEP. I kind of liked UTEP. I think I talked about them the other day to go over their total, or maybe I was supposed to do tonight. I don't even remember. You know, these days start running all into each other now. A pick 'em might be worth it. I kind of like UTEP a little. It's a no play anywhere for me on that game. And Nevada -9, I'm on New Mexico State. Give me New Mexico State. Nevada can be one of the worst. They could be like UMass and UConn bad in football this year, I think.
Whoa, you think that bad?
Yeah.
I mean, I think they're going to be bad, but I don't think they're going to be that bad.
I think they're maybe like a 3-win team.
All right. That's fine.
Let me see. Let me find my little Mountain West here. Here's Nevada. So you got favorite at New Mexico, Texas State at home, Incarnate Wood. Say you take care of these games.
Oh, the word's playing. All right, cool.
That's 3 wins in your pocket. Colorado State, who I don't think is going to be good. That's kind of a toss-up game. Hawaii at Hawaii. We're going to find out how bad Hawaii is. Again, toss-up game. And UNLV, toss-up game. So that's like kind of 5. You got 5 wins, of which I think the New Mexico game is going to be tough. And I could be wrong. I don't know. That line's, come down a bit here. But UNLV and at Hawaii, can you beat those teams? Maybe, but you're on the road. And if you're having a bad season in October, you're in Hawaii, and Hawaii's trying to build a little something with a new quarterback, or your quarterback. I should say new quarterback. Your quarterback, their old quarterback's like leading the team now. I don't like this team at all. I mean, I see him double.
The infamous freeze by Higgs during his show. Wouldn't be a midday money without it. Well, he'll be back in a minute. Sorry, North Texas. These are week zeros, I'm guessing. I didn't touch the Nevada game, that I know. But no, it would be a lean towards the dog at home. And then North Texas game, I think the over in that one, but we'll see. Oh, Higgs is. Oh, no, Higgs is still frozen, but he managed to move down a comment. Is he frozen, or am I just messing with everything? Is Higgs frozen? I'm pulling up the YouTube. I can't tell because the comments just moved down one. Nope. It is okay. I'm the one that's still on the screen. Interesting. Yeah, Higgs is frozen. Gotcha. Thank you. Oh, there he is. Okay. I thought that it was something weird for a minute because I saw you freeze and then I started talking about it. I didn't click anything and it moved from Big Waves down to Tate's comment.
Weird.
I'm like, is Higgs frozen? Am I frozen? What's the deal? And all of a sudden, okay. All right, it works. I had to check the YouTube. I'm like, am I messing up the show or is he actually frozen? Did I take him out when he was talking? All right.
Yeah, it froze. I'm like, come on. This is getting so
frustrating.
frustrating.
The same time every day.
Yeah, that's instead of our little 10-minute warning sign, it freezes. I know I'm on the time clock.
There you go.
So that's my Nevada thought. So I can't lay in Nevada. That's why.
No.
So there's that. A's team total over. Yes. Kind of like the A's today. Survival pool. Eric, I didn't even get into survival. When I was out there.
Pick winners.
I mean, it's one of those things, like I was talking to Derek Stevens, like, oh, you didn't get in Survivor. I'm like, nah, I'm strictly a contest. I can't. And like, I come in here, people are like, oh, what's your best bet? I come in and give you one game and I go 4-1 in the others. And then you're mad at me, so survival's tough. It's, you really got to plan out your survival the whole season. So I really have, the tip would be to know what the other people are betting and then don't have that game that day. Just Gallo put the curse on the Yanks, basically. Gallo. Tampa Bay game under seems right. I will agree with that, Adam. Yes. You going to take any action Cubs cards? No. I lean the Cubbies, but didn't bet it. All right, 130 on that team total. I guess that's not terrible. Baltimore in the Sox. Little lean. I'm on Lance Lynn. I'm on the other Sox tonight, and I guess if you want to take Boston as a dog, I sort of get it. Gaspin's been pretty solid on the road. No, says Richie P. B. Fox is in the house. How are you? Welcome on in. Good to see you. What about football games tonight? We have the Chiefs and the Texans tonight. Chiefs and Texans, Ronnie. That is what I got here for the video. Not great numbers for Seattle. Only case 40%. Okay, how many starts is this versus them? My concern with McKenzie today is off a, what do you have, a 12, 14K performance? And how he follows that up when you throw a bunch. So the last time he had a 12K game, so he went 14 strikeouts, 7 innings. Last time he did a 12Ker back in July versus Detroit, 8 innings, 12 Ks, 5 hits. Next game, he only goes 5 innings, 5 2/3, 4 hits, 4 Ks, only 1 run, but obviously a little less effective. Maybe a little, gassed a little bit because of the high pitch counts. Sounds like a doggy day. No juice, all gravy. Gravy bets. When you gravy, I'm going to tell you, I'm a dog guy when I see minus $2 and $3 and $4. Yeah, I'm definitely not a fave guy. Yeah, I understand, J-Rock. I know what I'm getting into. I bought my tickets. I knew what I'm getting into here with Chicago. Nate's laughing at the 346 on the Rockies. Grom will give up 3 runs.
I've changed my Mets. I've changed my mind on the Mets game tonight. It's Rockies run line or nothing. Book It Trent just put out a video saying if the Rockies beat DeGrom and the Mets, I'll wear a dress to the first NFL game. And we saw the last time that he did this when it was if a certain team wins, I'll invite a
A
it
lady-
was when it was
a
like
lady of the
Coyotes against the Avalanche or something. He
The
said
lady of the night
win,
game.
I'll hire a stripper over and we'll play NHL or something. And he ended up having to do it twice. So the Mets are screwed. Thanks, Trent.
I mean, I follow Trent on Twitter and I get a kick out of his stuff.
Oh, he's hilarious. I'll
I
say he's
mean-
hilarious. He's a clown, but he's hilarious.
Like the other day, he's like, oh, baseball. Like, I'm like, and one, I don't really try to jump to his comments a lot because I don't come in like I'm trying to troll or be like, hey, watch how I do things, But I mean, that guy is okay. He bets game, but he's not a bettor. I mean, he's part of a company where he gets a fat salary. His videos are great. My son was like, "Hey, Dad, you ever see this Book It Trent guy?" I'm like, "That's a joke, Dan. What do you think?" Yeah, like, it's fun. Yeah, people like to have fun. I'm not. I mean, you want to have fun? Go hang out with that guy. You want to make money? You stick with me for an hour or so a day. They weren't good on the road to begin with, says Nate about the Rocks. Team total under. Yeah, no, well, you got a nice 10.5 at New Mexico State. Good number. Incarnate Word is considered a little sister to poor. I don't mind betting on the Word, especially during basketball season.
I'm about to say, especially during college basketball, I love betting the over in the Word games.
Yes. San Diego State to win the Mountain West. Finally, the decent QB. I'm an Aztec guy. Yes. Yeah, we froze.
San Diego State, week 1, -6 versus Arizona. Let's run it.
Good afternoon, David. How are you today? Like Tampa Bay run line? Yes, run line. Run line. Hey, for some run lines. The Mets run line -190. Oh, my goodness. We just got a kiss of death.
So close, Dave. So close.
I know, but you know what? At least he run lined it for us. But we just got the kiss of death came in on that. So now we're not going to worry about that. Mets all over the place. And the pack. I do not like the pack today. I have the Kansas City Chefs. Remember that commercial? Kansas City Chefs, the guy painting the end zone. Tim was probably like 4 when that video came out, I guess, the commercial.
Yeah, I don't remember it.
Yanks money line in the under. That's a loser. Mets money line in the under. Loser. Toronto, Boston over. Cleveland money line. So I think the Yanks are going down. I think the Mets game is going to go over. Boston over. It's tricky because Gaswin's pitched well against them, and on the road as well. But I don't like that Boston pitcher or the bullpen. Cleveland, I kind of like McKenzie there, but it's a no play for me. Any thought on the Cardinals today? Yes, the thought is we're taking the Chicago Cubs and the Bills in the NFL. Yeah, I took the Bills. I just had to take it. I mean, who are they rolling out? Just Frank Reich coming to quarterback this game? I mean, I can't believe they're a big dog like that. Free Minds, welcome on in. The Llamas all match up. We are a llama. We got the Llamas. We got the Llamas, Nathan. I got my daughter do Llamas. I'm going to just send out Llamas to everybody in the chat. They'll have Llamas to hang up. Llama shirts. If I bring out Llama shirts, who's buying the Llama shirts? Red Sox money line on the over 8. I would lean over the 8.5. Buy a Llama shirt. I'd lean to the over there. Yeah, Tim was afraid to say, pick winners. That means seriously, I'm not a survivor guy. I don't like survivor. I've had a free bet to Colorado plus 1.5, plus 148. I guess it's worth a shot. Did I read DeGrom gives up 3 runs? Dave is high on the Mets today. Don't be talking about my son like that, he says. I'd buy a llama shirt. Yeah, do llama shirts. My daughter will like it. She wants to get on Pinterest and sell overall work. I said, let's worry about your math class first. All right. It is that time. Detroit Lenny up next. Let me throw the banner out here. It says Allie Burns. It's definitely not Allie Burns. It looked like Detroit Lenny. But tonight, I might be a little late tonight. We got a football game. It's an away game. So if I pop in, it'll be late. It'll not be the 10 o'clock. Might be a little after that. Or perhaps I'll just do maybe a 2-hour show tomorrow. Run through everything kind of fast. We'll cover SEC, Pac-12, CUSA, whatever I was going to do today. I forgot the MAC, bunch of things. But again, put the notification bell on so you know. We got another last random combat. Need the llama shirt and a painting, says Richie. All right, we are out of here. Back tomorrow. We will see you then. Again, put the notification bell on. 50-50 shot tonight. Who am I kidding? I'll probably be here, but I just want to lay it out there in case I'm not. Take it easy. Bye-bye.